So Microsoft is mocking people who play games physically. This is absolutely just really stupid. Okay, so first they're trying to get the games removed from the stores because they believe that no one buys physical games. But Xbox launched a new marketing campaign to promote Xbox Game Pass, and they decided to do it by mocking people who still enjoy owning games. According to ad, you can play whatever you want for subscription. Brilliant move. Xbox really top notch to even people back. But to make things worse, the console itself isn't even shown anywhere in the campaign. It's no secret Xbox has been shifting away from hardware focus for years. But usability of the console comes with no console required. More and more players are moving patents for Microsoft's direction diabolical model, which is essentially you own nothing and be happy. The only problem is with this is that normies don't care. Okay, I wish people realize this. Okay, I can go up in the roof, tell people buy physical media, buy physical games, buy physical CDs. But the music industry, physical CDs have made a comeback. That's the only area where physical CDs have come back. And unfortunately for people who hate Taylor Swift, she is the main reason why physical, CDs have made a comeback. You can cry about how many Valiants she made all you want, but she is probably the main reason why physical CDs have made a comeback. Okay, but with movies and movies and games, there has not really been much of a incentive outside of Nintendo and the Nintendo community to really preserve, physical games. Okay, it's sad that only one community in the game is like a PC gamers. They don't care. Okay, Xbox gamers, they would rather spend so much money on Game Pass, which is a massive scam by the way. But hey, you get to play with your friends online, and you get games for free. When it's a huge scam, then you have PlayStation Plus, whatever it's called, $100 a year to play with your friends online as well here. And it's just so sad that Microsoft would rather mock, people who want physical games as well here. You know, pay whatever you want until you move it to make space for more swap you don't want for $30 a month. Now, I'm good. Yeah, this is basically a massive scam, okay? Like, heck, I would rather buy my games digitally than own the game and then use the Game Pass because at least until the game's delisted, you own your digital game. At least but with Game Pass, it's like Netflix. Once Microsoft says no, we don't want it anymore. Well, if you are busy, well, if you don't have time to play your games, okay. Well, if people do something else besides play your games, okay. Well, people have other hobbies in gaming, okay. This is a pretty big problem for Microsoft and streaming services really as a whole. At least of movies, you just watch the movie once and say, yeah, I like it, or dislike it. Above games, games are a commitment. You have to pay. Some of the games are like 50 to 60 hours long. Some games that could be up 50 hours long. Well, if you are busy, if you have to go work, you have to, if you have other hobbies or other things to do, okay. And this is why Microsoft is gonna lose. Okay, this is why Sony is gonna lose. This is why Nintendo is gonna win at the very end, because at least Nintendo fans want to preserve the idea of owning games. Microsoft fans and PlayStation fans don't give a crap. They would rather subscribe to streaming services instead. But yep, that's what this video here. Goodbye.